Oh, look out for that toy step, Doc. It's a real Lulu.
Bugs Bunny?
You were expecting maybe the Easter Bunny?
You're a cartoon, you're not real.
Not real, eh? If I weren't real, could I do this?
Okay, when you think of basketball, what's the first name that comes to mind? Well, that's right. And our sports guy, Rob Sinclair, had the chance to chat with the one and only Michael Jordan.
Harper to Michael. Again, he has become very good at the running one-hander. Michael Jordan, a great job. Jordan, off to Jordan. Oh, yes. There's no question about where that ball was going. Jordan baseline again. Oh, ho, ho.
He is Michael, the miracle worker, basketball's messiah. But Michael has a decision to make, to play or walk away, to call it a career once and for all.
This is strictly my decision. You know, I got to be happy before everybody else is happy. If I'm not happy, then how can I make someone else happy?
How happy are you?
I'm smiling, ain't I?
Michael has reason to smile. No one is more popular. No one is more marketable. His net worth is soaring. Michael has come to represent everything to the NBA. Its drive to succeed, its symbol of success, its athletic artistry. No one player has personified basketball like Michael has.
Yes, no. I mean, it's sort of hard to answer. You know, I think he's banking his career on whether or not Phil is back. So, you know, Phil may not be back, so it probably could be his last run.
The Phil Scotty mentions is Phil Jackson, Michael's coach and mentor. And should Chicago not re-sign him, Michael will not re-sign either. He will retire, despite the fact he remains the game's top talent, its greatest offensive force.
And one of the wisest. Oh, again, Michael Jordan. Yeah, it's just a shame that he can't jump the way he used to, isn't it, Ron?
Unless the Bulls bring Jackson back for one final season, Michael's final season will be this one, marking the end of an era, the end of the most colorful, creative, indeed incomparable career in NBA history, the likes of which may never be enjoyed again, which is why Michael enjoys it so much.
I do, yeah. Ever since I've come back to play basketball, I've had a different appreciation for the game. So I mean, it doesn't change. You know, I still love the game, and I play the game because of that.
Watch this move coming up on the baseline, up under to the other side, and again that English off the glass.
Yet because the game has become a business, Michael may well decide he's had enough. Enough of the spotlight, the demands of the game he plays better than anyone. He's the all-star of all-stars. 5 times he's been named Finals MVP. 4 times he's been named League MVP. All-Star MVP 3 times. So if he leaves behind a legacy that already borders on basketball legend.
Great story. So, Rob, when do you think all of this is going to shake down, and what do you think is going to happen?
What do I think is going to happen? When I first spoke to him in February, I really got a sense he was done. He had said right out, that's it, I'm done. If Phil Jackson is not back, I'm retiring. I only want to play under Phil Jackson. When I saw him again this past month, it was changing. You could see it in his eyes. You could see it in the way he was talking, and he's not committing. He still loves the game so much. I think he wants to play one more year. It's a power play, and if he can entice the Bulls to bring Phil Jackson back for one more season, he'll play one more season, and it will be the farewell tour of farewell tours, believe me.
But do you not think that he's kind of, really, don't you wish that he would go out on a high note? And just like say, okay, this was it. It was the best career ever. Goodbye.
He is still at the top of his game. He is still leading the NBA in scoring. And in that respect, even this week, he was named Player of the Week. He is on a high note. He still has one more season left in those 35-year-old legs, without question. Absolutely. This is not a player in major decline. This is a guy who's maybe lost an inch from his jump shot. That's it.
Now, if he does decide to retire, what sort of impact will this have on the NBA?
It will be enormous. He is everything to the NBA right now. 65,000 people came out to the Georgia Dome thinking that this might be Michael's last chance, their last chance to see Michael play in Atlanta. It is unbelievable the impact he has on this league, a league that is really struggling to find its identity without him. It's trying to prepare for the days that Michael is gone because he is such a positive role model for this league, and this league is dealing with difficult attitudes. Latrell Sprewell putting his, he's throttling the coach. Meanwhile, all Michael wants to do is throttle that NBA trophy. There's a real problem there. The NBA wants it sorted out before he leaves. To leave, it's a big, big loss.
I do want to ask you, though, you talk about How is he in person? I mean, you met him there. What's he like in person? He doesn't strike me as the most voluble kind of guy.
He speaks all the time. He's very accessible. He's wonderful. It's like Bugs Bunny. You want to kiss the guy. You know, it's okay. Incredible. And let's face it, any guy who can play with Dennis Rodman is going to look good. Any guy who can play with Bugs Bunny is going to be good, right? He is the consummate role model. His image is what you see. He is thoughtful. He's insightful. He's accessible. And his impact is significant to the point that what he says is always measured larger than really what it stands for. And so he has to be careful about what he says. He doesn't swear, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink. He gambles a little bit, but when you have that kind of money, I think you're willing to
His
overlook
mother
that.
did a terrific job raising him on her own, by the way.
Absolutely, absolutely. And of course, with the murder of his father years ago, he left basketball at that point in time, and he's come back and he's become an even bigger figure, and he's very cognizant of that.
Terrific.
Nice piece.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Rob.
Rob.
Thank you.
That was great.
Okay, let's take a break. When First Up is back in 2 minutes.